Hello. Yes, good morning, everybody. I hope you can hear my voice and also see my screen clearly. Today is 21st of July. The first thing I see on this chart is that we do have a very good resistance level. This is CAD. We have a very good resistance level here from yesterday. Then we had a support here. So we had a support, we had a support, we had a support. There is a resistance here. If the price can move up and break above this line, which is 0.75543, then that will be a sign that we are now continuing to the upper side. So we'd just like to see what happens if the price goes up. If the price goes up and ends up breaking above this line here, then that will be a sign that we are now continuing to the upside. So we just like to see what happens if the price goes up, breaks above this point. We want to wait for some pullback before the price can continue to the upper side. So if the price breaks below this lower line, which is 0.75225, then we're going to look for a sell position. We are expecting the sellers to push price downwards up to this level here. So my next chart is a GBP USD. So with the GBP USD so far, the price has been in a sell. We've seen price continue downwards. We have this shape there. Then we have another. So we have a resistance, we have a resistance, we have a resistance, we have a resistance here. Then we have a support, we have a support, we have a support, and we have a support. So while the price is now continuing to the lower side, we are actually expecting it to break below this line here, continue downwards up to somewhere along this trend line where we look for a buy position. So we just expect that the price should continue down up to this trend line, bounce off from it, then continue upwards back towards this trend line here. So that is exactly what we want to happen. A break below this point, a bounce from this point, and a continuation upwards up to this level here. So my next chart is Euro USD. So with Euro USD so far, as we're speaking now, we have a resistance there. We have a very good resistance. We have a resistance. This should be a resistance now. So previously here it was a support. This is a support here. So other than that, we have a shape here. We have a shape there. Then we have another shape. So this is like a converging wedge formation. Then we have another shape. So basically, as we're speaking right now, we are looking forward for a possible break beyond this level here, this line. We are expecting the price to break above this line here, then continue to the upper side, at least up to 1.03967 or 1. If the price breaks above this level, then that will be a sign that we are now continuing to the upper side, at least up to these two lines here. So the next chart, I want us to look at is GBP USD. So GBP USD, so far we have a level. This is the place I want us to look for a buy from. If you remember yesterday, I drew this line here and I said that if the price continues down and comes and touches this level here, then this should give us the ideal place to look for a buy from. We do expect the buyers to push price upwards at least up to 1.20611. If the price comes down and touches this line, this is going to be a good place to look for a buy from, at least up to this level. If the price breaks above it, then we expect the buyers to continue to push price upwards, at least up to 1.21830, where if the price breaks above it, then our next target is this one, which is, this is 1.23185. So that should be my opinion on GBP/USD and Euro USD. The next chart which I want us to have a look at is gold. So on gold so far, So on gold so far the price has been bearish. We've seen price continue to move to the lower side. So we've seen the price is very bearish. We had a support here. There is a break below this point. We had a resistance, and then as it is now, we have a level there. So we have a support, there is this breakout. As long as the price is held below this point here, below this line, which is 17.0072, this here will be the best place to look for a sell from. So after this breakout, we want to see a pullback back to this point so that we pick a sell position when the price gets here. We are expecting the sellers to continue to push price much lower, at least up to this lower line, which is 1676.67. So technically we are looking for a sell. We're looking for a sell on this chart. Our target is around 1676.62. My next chart is SP500. So with the SP500 so far, we have a resistance there. We have another one. So we have a very good resistance. There is a break above. There is this pullback. If the price pulls back and touches this point here, then that will be a good place to look for a buy from, at least up to this line, which is 4077.4. If the price breaks above it, then we expect it to continue upwards, at least up to 4205.6. So expect a move up to this level. If the price breaks above it, expect it to continue upwards up to the next level, which is 4205.6. My next chart, this is the Brent oil. So with the Brent oil so far, we have a very good support here. You can see that the price used it here. It went up, came down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up to this point. So as you're speaking now, we are looking for a possible break above 105.728. If the price breaks above this line, we want to see a retracement before the price can continue upwards, at least up to this level here. My next target is the line we have at the top. So expect price to move up to this point, break above it, retrace back, continue up to this point, break above it, retrace back, then continue up to the top, which is here, and then it should continue even higher, at least up to the next level, which is 128.073. I hope that makes sense. So that should bring us to the end of today's analysis. We'll meet again tomorrow at the same time. Thank you and see you.